All right, so live action Avatar doesn't really have the best track record. I mean, I didn't even make it an hour into this movie. I just couldn't stand one more person calling him Ung. It's the main character's name. How do you mess that up? And Netflix live action doesn't really have the best batting average either. But when they hit, they knock it out of the goddamn park. So now we have Avatar, which I grew up with. I watched this show week to week as it was coming out. I remember the hype for book 3. I was on those message boards theorizing back in the day. In fact, I even remember a time when I brought up to one of my friends that I was watching the show, and he looked at me like I was an idiot. He basically said, "We're juniors in high school. Why are you still watching cartoons?" Joke's on him, because years later we were roommates and we made a deal. He wanted to show me Game of Thrones because it had only had 3 seasons at the time and I hadn't watched it. And I agreed to watch Game of Thrones if he would watch Avatar. So every night we would watch 1 episode of Game of Thrones and then 2 episodes of Avatar. That way the length evened out. And it was such a tone shift. But the most important thing here is I have a simple request for Netflix. Netflix, don't f*** it up. Okay, so let's get on with the series. This is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, the animals, yeah, they're all mixed between multiple animals. I gotta be on the lookout for that. Oh, he's an earthbender. Okay. So far, so good. It's pretty cool.
Get that to the Earth King. They're going to start a war.
Oh. So this is a long time ago, before the war even starts. And I'm sure the Earth King will do everything in his power to prevent that from happening.
Your battle plans are already on their way to the Earth Kingdom.
Good. That means all eyes will be on the Earth Kingdom.
Oh, is that Sozin?
The water tribes and the air nomads and the entire world will turn their attention to the Earthbenders.
So he can attack the air nomads.
We aren't the real target.
Oh,
My
almost.
sights.
I can recognize the Fire Nation theme.
Because it is our time.
Oh my god. Oh my god! A fire sage. Wow. Huh. Yeah. That's pretty brutal.
But the Avatar is yet to be revealed.
Which is why we have to kill them all.
Alright, you know what? It's already started out so much better than the movie. But then again, that's a very low bar.
For millennia, the 4 nations have lived in harmony.
Long ago, the 4 nations lived in harmony. Come on. Don't change that.
And so, Fire Lord Sozin, the ruthless leader of the Fire Nation, believes this is his moment to launch a merciless campaign to conquer the world.
But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Come on, you have to include that line.
The next master of all 4 elements, an airbender, who may not be ready for the responsibility of becoming the Avatar.
Okay, I didn't like that voiceover exposition. It felt too telly, you know? I mean, even in the show it was, but it flowed better in the show. Aang. Aang, yeah, Aang, not Ung. Do y'all think I should give the movie another watch? But I'm not watching it sober. I could at least have fun with it, don't you think? Let me know in the comments if I should. Okay, error already. The Southern Air Temple was a male-only temple, I think. I know they had temples that were male or female only. Like, I think the Western Air Temple was all a female temple.
No.
You and the other students better go help set up for the Great Comet Festival.
How many are coming?
Holy shit. That's cool.
All of them.
Oh. So they're all in one spot. So instead of attacking all the temples, he only has to attack this one.
The water tribes are already sending the warriors to aid the Earthbenders, and we need to help them as well. And we need the Avatar.
Yes, Aang is powerful.
Would the Airbenders send people to fight in a war, though? I don't think they would.
Aang must leave immediately to begin training in the other bending disciplines. And we can only hope that it is not too late for him to make a difference.
So if Aang didn't overhear that, what makes him run away?
The Fire Nation is embarked on a dark path. Their actions threaten to throw the world out of balance. Only the Avatar, the one person who can master all 4 elements, can save the world. The world needs the Avatar. The world needs you, Aang.
They dumped a lot on him in this one moment. Even more so than in the show. Because at least he knew it was the Avatar for a while before this came out. That he had to leave and train and there was a war coming. Uh-oh. Is he gonna see the attack?
Couldn't sleep either, huh?
I do like how the comet is just looming there in the background.
That's who I am. Not someone who can stop the Fire Nation. Not someone who can stop a war.
Yeah, Aang didn't even know about the war in the original show. They just said that there was trouble brewing. They didn't specify.
No survivors.
Well, yeah, they can fly because of the comet. Wow, we're actually gonna see this. We're gonna see the extermination.
Brothers and sisters, we're under attack!
Ooh, okay. This really is like the Order 66 of the Avatar world. Oh, wow. How lucky they are that all the air nomads decided to get together in this one spot. Also, with the way this battle's going, it doesn't seem like the Airbenders are at any sort of disadvantage, even with the comet. Oh god, that was an execution. Now the tides are turning. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's turned into a flame tornado. Oh, Sozin himself was actually there. They're gonna have Sozin kill all the kids. Oh, come on. I don't know how I feel about Gyatso, us seeing how Gyatso died, because, like, in the show, it's, like, just implied that he went down swinging, taking out, like, dozens of firebenders, and it's so cool. There was a fan theory that he just, like, sucked all the air out of the room and they all suffocated, but, like, he didn't really do anything in that fight. It kind of weakens him a bit, honestly. Also, I don't know, like, one of the things about not seeing how the firebenders were with the comet until the end of the show made it so much more impactful because, like, their fire was so huge compared to the rest of the season. And it didn't really seem all that crazy there, you know? Also, hey, nice detail of the ship being in the background, the frozen ship. I'm probably going to be so judgmental of this show. This scar looks alright. Definitely better than what I remember of the movie, where it's barely a scar. Will he ask if they want to go penguin sledding with him?
What are you doing? You're not thinking of leaving him?
Katara, a strange glowy iceberg just exploded and left behind a mysterious little bald person.
No penguin sledding, I guess. Also, yeah, you left behind Appa.
The only settlement in that area is Water Tribe Village in the South Pole Territory. That's where we have to go.
Arrow!
My father has banished me until I find the Avatar, and that's exactly what I'll do.
All I'm saying is, it's hard to see you get your hopes up every time you see a sign.
Will he at least finish his roast duck?
It'll all be worth it once I return home in glory to take my place as the rightful heir to the Fire Lord.
Say honor. Say honor. Say honor. Say it.
But for
Say
me,
it. Say it.
it's my destiny.
Oh. I will say, the child actor they got for Aang, really good.
That's not strange at all.
He is an airbender.
He already has the whistle? Also, why is he flying? They can't actually fly. Well, I guess he's just making a wind tornado, but still.
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Okay. They got it in there, okay. But if it was at the start, it would have been better. Just saying.
Everyone in the village knows this story. But you don't. Do you, young man?
It's my generation telling Gen Z this. We all know the story, but you don't, little child.
Is there something you want to say, Lieutenant G?
No, sir.
At least they got the sideburns right.
We will prove ourselves worthy, and we will see our homes and families again.
What was the requirements to get picked on this mission? Because you're not going to go home. Like, do you have to be like the worst of the worst? Did you have to volunteer? Oh, I should also point out that I'm glad that I can actually bend fire. You know, use it instead of have to just control it from another fire. That was so stupid. I'm not going to be happy until Zuko says honor.
No one comes here. It's quiet and hidden.
Oh, this is where she was practicing the waterbending inside the ship. Ironically, the person that trapped that ship there will help teach her another form of waterbending.
Not everything is about preparing to fight.
A few moments later.
I'm a warrior. I should be able to do more for our people.
Make up your mind.
Sokka, the Fire Nation.
I know. We spotted them. Get to your post now.
Sokka, the racks.
Get them loaded.
Whoa, someone else close to his age.
When the world needed the Avatar the most, he vanished. Because he's a coward. He ran and people died.
Sokka, they've landed.
Who are you, dude?
We have no desire to take your homes. We merely seek someone who does not belong here. Someone who is...
Oh, wait. Where's Sokka's boomerang?
You have to give people something to live for. That's what the Avatar is. He's hope.
I was about to say, is this her first hope speech? Where's your boomerang, though? You got your club. That's fine. There's his boomerang. I see it.
Let's settle this between us. Leader to leader. You really need an army? I thought you firebenders had some guts.
Don't fall for it. We overpower them. It's no contest.
Well, where's the glory in that?
Where's the honor in that? Zuko better kick his ass, though, because Sokka cannot stand up to Zuko. Especially this early. Yeah, okay, yeah. Though he might get one lucky hit.
Leave him alone!
There's the Avatar theme. Da, na, na, na. Take this to my quarters. Hey, could you take this to his quarters for me? Come on, they gotta give Iroh a couple funny moments. They already didn't let him finish his roast duck. He didn't even have a roast duck.
We could go another way.
You're not serious. Katara, no. There's no way you're getting me on that.
Bullshit. They didn't know the magic words to make him go. Bullshit. Aang never said them in their presence. 0 out of 10 adaptation. Man, they really did that whole rescue like that. But I mean, it's fine. But he didn't even go into the Avatar state there. Though, if they save it for this moment, I think it's more justified. Because I always felt that way in the actual show too. That the first time he goes Avatar state should be when he sees the massacre. Especially since it activates all the statues that lets people know, even though he already did it in episode 2 of the actual show. So it should have done it then, but then they treat it like it didn't happen. Whatever. Guess I never thought about it, but that's got to be a trippy thing. For him, it's been like a couple hours since he was last here.
Let's know.
Yeah, unfortunately, he went out like a bitch in this version. Interesting. So it wasn't Katara that calmed him down in this one, which is honestly for the best too, because even in the show, they're like, Sokka and I are your family now. And it's just like, this is episode 3. You need to calm down. Y'all known each other a day. It'd be even weirder to hear it here because it's still the first episode.
I need to follow through on what they wanted me to do. Complete my training and master all the other bending skills so I can bring balance back to the world.
Oh, is that all?
I know where this will all lead. And I don't know if I have what it takes.
Yeah, that's pretty meta, actually. That's a pretty meta line. All right, episode 1. They crammed about 3 episodes in there, and you know, condensing stuff. It was fine, but I will say the bending, it looks a lot better in this one already. Because from what I remember of the movie, it was so bad. The movie was so bad.
According to this, Avatar Kyoshi was the fiercest of warriors and a master of what they call the Avatar state. Maybe something in her shrine will help me control my power before...
You kill someone?
Before it happens again.
Wasn't Roku supposed to...
It's about more than just helping Aang.
Don't say hope
Ever
again.
since he came into our lives, things have changed for me. Before I met him, I couldn't bend enough water to fill a thimble. And now look what I can do. And that's after a single day.
It's only episode 2, and she's already had a couple speeches. They're really playing into that Katara gives speeches thing.
Katara, something's wrong with your bag.
Momo. How does Momo look?
Hey!
Aw, he's actually cute.
What's this?
Wasn't that in your bag?
My dear Katara, this scroll has been passed down among the waterbenders of our tribe.
That's how she got the scroll. Instead of stealing it, her grandma gave it to her.
My whole life, you were there for me. And I wasn't there for you. Goodbye, Gyatso. I'm sorry.
Were those CG tears? Because it looked kind of weird. He was just holding them in very long.
Bet you taste like chicken.
I mean, chicken what? You gotta mix the animals. Chicken ostrich? Chicken pig? The only one that isn't is bear.
Most importantly, you need to have sticky rice.
Uncle, there's no time for this.
Kyoshi Warriors. Yeah, you knew they'd appear.
Watch out!
Hey!
You are trespassing on sacred ground.
Hi, Suki. Okay. That was kind of awkward scene, not gonna lie.
To be honest, I don't know what life has been like anywhere. I've been away for a while. But where I'm from, people help each other.
Speeches. Why? A lot of speeches already.
What harm is there in letting him look through some books?
It's not about them.
It's about who else may come, I know. But if he is the Avatar, how can we turn our back on him?
You know we can hear you, right? We're only sitting like 3 feet away from you. Oh yeah, where's the foam at the mouth guy? There has to be the foam at the mouth guy.
I have to save the world first. Sorry, how does it go again? I'm protecting Aang, so I'm protecting the village? Or... Hey! We're both warriors, right?
Before she died, Avatar Kyoshi trained an elite force in her image. One ready to protect not only our homes, but our way of life. That tradition has been passed down through the generations, and it is now my honor to protect this community.
You gave Suki the honor line, but not Zuki. Okay.
That is why I'm not just a warrior. I'm a Kyoshi warrior.
Yeah, you guy who just got here that doesn't know our entire culture.
Prince Zuko, what an honor to welcome actual royalty to our humble base.
Honor twice in a row, and Zuko hasn't said it.
If you wouldn't mind giving me until the morning, I'm sure we can track down what you need.
Very kind. Commander
Zhao.
That is Zhao. The sideburns need to be a bit more out.
Someone needs to put a bell on you.
Peeping Tom.
There's food in the village hall.
Hey, eyes are up here, lady. Lady, gawking. I do like how his tattoo is, where it looks not so detailed from afar, but when you get closer, there's so much more intricate layout to it.
Are you really an airbender?
Is he gonna do the marble trick? I mean, it's not marbles.
That's his real power. Connection.
Hey, the air scooter.
That's how he's gonna be the Avatar.
From the intro. Boomerang! Okay. No fair. The fans can't spin. That's Boomerang's thing.
She was quiet and kind. No one had a clue she'd become the Avatar.
Yeah. How'd she go from this to that?
Well, you'll have to read the book to find out.
Only justice will bring peace.
Isn't that what she told Aang when he was asking about whether or not he should kill the Fire Lord?
Zhao, he heard something about a flying cow near Kyoshi Island, so he set sail at dawn.
A flying cow?
Flying bear cow or so. You gotta add an extra animal in there. Penguin cow. Monkey cow. I don't know. Add something. Is he in the dress? No. Come on, put him in the dress. And the makeup. Don't forget the makeup. I do like how that stance was a bit of like an earthbender stance, because Kyoshi was an earthbender. That.
Avatar Kyoshi, help me.
Hey. It's about time.
Yeah, you skipped Roku and came right to me.
3 years. 3 years.
Say honor.
But it's almost worse now that I know he's close. Because now the chance to go home is real.
To get your honor back? Honor. Honor.
Sometimes.
To be honest, where I'm from, there's not much call for a real warrior.
Wow, she got that makeup off real quick. Also, I kind of wish they'd saved that for later. I will say, though, she looks like the closest to the cartoon in the show so far, I feel. Like, her actress looks a lot like Suki from the show.
The bell.
You hear it too?
We have to go.
The dragons. The dragons are gonna burn down.
You need to be a guardian, a general, a mediator, a guide. You must fill several roles, and many of them require unparalleled strength.
But you'll learn all this from Roku. Go see him real quick.
Commander, the way I see it, You and your men are the only outsiders here.
An unfortunate perspective.
You won't mind.
Oh, they actually have the masks. They kind of look like shit, though. That's just probably something that's hard to translate into live action from animation. Is Katara gonna take on Zuko already?
And I will show you what will happen if you fail. Tragedy awaits the North, and unless you do something about it, another race of benders will be wiped out just as the air nomads were.
Apparently it means you can see the future, too.
Being a warrior. A mighty, merciless warrior.
Well, that is something Kyoshi would say. Merciless warrior. Because Roku was the one that showed him, like, hey, the comet will come in, but that's just, you know, every 100 years, so obviously he'd know. But Kyoshi knowing that they're going to attack the Northern Water Tribe and showing a vision of the future. Okay. Okay. I was worried for a second if they were going to have Katara be able to stand up to Zuko, in which case... Oh shit, she actually watched her mom die. Because if they did that too early, it would ruin like the ending of the season where they meet up in the North Pole.
Impossible.
They're combining this with what happened on that other island in season 2 when Kyoshi came in and possessed Aang. Well, I guess Roku did it too when they were in his temple. Oh, Jesus.
Listen, I wish we had more time.
I know. I do too.
Not until season 3. Does that feel rushed? Nah. It was merely a kiss on the cheek in the show, but then... I don't know. Everything hits different in live action compared to animation. I think it is cool that she gave him one of her fans, though.
Kyoshi said I can only call upon one of the past avatars when I'm in the shrines.
Oh yeah, that's what happened with Roku. They never really said that in the show, but it's an interesting piece of the lore that actually expands upon the original show. Interesting.
Yeah, I had no idea the Avatar would be there. If Your Highness had been more forthcoming earlier, we might have avoided this misunderstanding. I hope we can put this behind us.
Agni Kai.
We would be honored to have your partnership.
Honor, again. Let Zuko say it.
One that could change the future of the Fire Nation.
We're gonna see his face? Yes, we are.
The Avatar has returned.
Okay. Episode 2. I am, I'm impressed with some things, and I'm a little let down with other things. Was this how it was for One Piece fans? Because they're rushing a lot of stuff, which is understandable. I don't know. I'm kind of missing something. It doesn't have that spark for me yet. Was it like this for the One Piece adaptation? Did y'all have something missing with y'all because like they had to condense so much? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see.